it was just heavy. Yeah.
You're not in the mood for sex after you ate
lima
those.
beans and Salisbury steak. I wanted to just undo my belt and watch TV like Al Bundy. Yeah. Bad idea.
Can we ask Karinne about some of the titles of chapters in this book, which Lynn and Alex were telling me about before? So
Publicist.
What is the one-man gangbang?
The worst
Because
wrestler
I would
ever.
think that you'd need a whole bunch of guys for a real gangbang.
Well, see, the thing about Satisfaction is that it was written for couples, and I wrote this book when I was married. And one-man gangbang is actually something that my husband invented.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I saw his picture up at the patent office, and I wasn't sure. I thought,
Or the post office.
the post office. Yeah, I didn't know he was the grandfather of the one-man gangbang.
Wow. What was
Yeah.
it like being with an inventor?
It was amazing. Of course, I had to perfect the patent, which means I had to get divorced and try it elsewhere. And so now I perfected it.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it, though?
The one-man gangbang. So now
I think
that it's
Thomas Edison with Peyronie's disease. But go ahead.
It's a way for you to have different sexual partners without having different sexual partners. The idea of the book is to have these fantasies come to life inside of your relationship and to not feel the need to go outside of your relationship to have these fantasies. And so all you need really is a little bit of imagination. And with this particular one, it's a lot of hard work because the man has to adapt different styles, maybe different voices. I would suggest the woman is kind of face down, ass up, so she doesn't see him. And so therefore it's like a puppet show, but from behind. And so he's just like doing all these different characters, and he's changing his stroke.
But what if you can't pull it off?
If you,
like I don't do accents well.
Yes, you
I always
do.
I just sound like me or Gilbert Godfrey. And you
So
just start
that's
laughing.
two. That's
Gangbang.
exactly.
There's two.
What about Avi?
Yeah. the head of El Al.
And Tavis Smiley.
Oh, I do Tavis Smiley.
See?
Yeah,
I
Avi's
do-
good because
Oh.
he's a culinary expert and a terrorist.
He's head of security over at
Your
El
wife,
Al.
your wife is in for
All right, so I just come from this. Is Avi is horny. It put us up in air, and I fuck from behind. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I drink. I need to. I'm drinking a goat-based beverage. I need to sit down on crack of ass. Is that yes? That's good.
Yes, good.
Now,
Yes.
when does he switch?
Take it, bitch.
Well,
Take all of Avi.
you take him
You
to.
can't handle all of Avi. And by the way, your puss of ex-husband, he claims he invented the one-man gangbang. Avi invented that in high school. You understand?
I
You
love
are
it.
such a whore. Let me see that ankle.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
when
what
would
I-
the next man
I'm
come
profiling
in?
your taint. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I have to put
I'm
gloves
sorry.
on for this.
Sorry. So used it different, like wear like a Daniel Boone outfit or something, or mix it up a little.
Well, you can do that, but I think that to answer your question, you switch it up when you're done doing Avi. I just feel like you know when to switch when she's had enough, when she's at her peak, and Avi's getting her off, and she's screaming your name, and and then you switch.
That's
and
when
then,
I go to Bill Simmons, the sports guy.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
and then the key is to say next. You're yelling out
Oh,
next.
you yell
for the
next
line.
or I yell next?
You yell out next.
Do I yell it as me or Avi?
Avi.
Yeah.
Avi's yelling for the next.
Hey, I'm Bill Simmons, ESPN sports guy. Hope you don't mind my keyboard on your ass crack. Dear Thomas Ian Brady, I've been worshiping you from afar for many years. Baby, hold still. I can't type with all this fucking going on. Hold on, delete. Go past. Go sex. Sorry.
And right when she's getting off on that, which I'm sure she will,
Yeah,
that is
for sure.
very sexy, then you switch to your next character, who is
Tavis Smiley.
Tavis
Yeah,
Smiley.
you have to yell next as Bill Simmons.
Next! Now, Tavis Smiley, do not kid yourself. There's a woman being abused in this country every 5 seconds. Now, it's easy to look over the seas and cast judgment upon other cultures. But let's not kid ourselves. The mean streets are destroyed. Oh, every bit is mean. Stop moving your ass before I bust a nut on the small of your back. The mean streets, what does I say? I'm saying you cannot judge the Middle East until you find a mirror to look into and judge yourself. There is just as much domestic abuse going on our soil, and our schools, and our neighborhoods, and our churches. I like when they get on our raw, and on 99-cent store, and our 7-Eleven, and there is in Kandahar. So, by the way, in terms of finding a mirror, I wasn't kidding. That was not a metaphor. I like to walk in front of a mirror right now.
Story. Next.
Next.
Oh,
Hold
Donald
on.
Trump.
Hold on. Bill Maher needs a blowjob.
No.
Let me go suck off Bill Maher. Sorry.
Someone here went out with Bill Maher.
Really?
Adam,
You went
you
out
never
with Bill-
told us that.
You
went out with Bill
Maher?
Maher? I was going to ask you the same thing.
No, it was not Adam.
I know he likes his ladies exotic looking, and you are that, baby. Out with Bill Maher. That must have been horrible. God, that's horrible. Him yelling at you for not laughing when he told the